Nice.
All right, next we're gonna talk about Kingdom. So, Sid, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off and cover for your asses.
I watched it. I
I'm gonna
didn't.
call y'all out every
I
week.
watched it.
Most of them. They
Skylar
watch
Three
saw
out of
more than
4.
I
most
did.
of
I saw
them.
2 out of 4. Skylar saw.
Yeah, and you only saw one team, traitor.
Yeah.
But so for Kingdom this week, it was very different because they're going along with the vein of their two teams. So it's Stray Kids, B2B, and ATs versus SF9, The Boys, and Icon. I saw both the previous episode with all the sports events, which was so cute, and I was enjoying that so much that I watched it like twice. It was so adorable. And there were some really funny moments too that I think were what I wanted from Kingdom. Like I wanted the fun and like them to just get to interact with each other because we were missing that. And I think that that episode really brought that in, which was nice. But for the performances from this week, there were the rap performances from each group and the performance groups from each group. I didn't watch how they were ranked, so I'm not sure. This is completely of my own opinion. And like, I'm sure other people have different opinions. So for the performance versions, the Stray Kids, ATs, and B2B team did Wolf, which is not my favorite EXO song, but they did it so well. And it was very much like an ATs kind of thing. Like I very much saw ATs' influence in that performance more than the other groups. And I was really impressed with that because we all know ATs brings the presence on stage. San was front and center for a lot of it. That's my man's. Felix had great parts, flying through the air and landing on Woo Young. Awesome. So yeah, it was everything you expect of like a really, really good Kingdom performance where they had a great collaboration. Even Penyul from B2B brought the energy when he came out with his little Mad Max themed people on the chains and stuff. So that was really cool. For the other team's performance, they took a very The Boys kind of esque route. They did like a historical drama themed performance. And they also chose to only use 3 members of each team along with background dancers. This is not me being, well, this is me being entirely biased, but at the same time, I fully believe that Ju-yeon made that performance. Like, there was just something in the way he was carrying himself on the stage, and he did this cool little trick where, like, there was a table that was overturned, and he, like, kicked it, and it turned right side up, and then he was, like, standing on top of it, and I was like, swag. That was lit. But, yeah, it was very different. They included a lot of dance styles. There was a sword part where, like, I don't remember which SF9 member it was, but they threw a sword and then he caught it and they took it out and did a bunch of,
Okay, I
cool
gotta watch
sword
that
tricks.
one. I love a sword trick one.
Yeah, you love a sword
Anytime they
trick.
bring the martial arts, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, so there was some of that, and it was very dramatic, very drama. You know, it was like an historical theme. It was cool though. I will say that I liked the other performance more because I love ATs and they put on like a huge show and had a bunch of tricks and it was just more intricate. Okay. For the rap performances, this will probably be an unpopular opinion. I already know, especially with Skylar. But my favorite of the rap performances was actually SF9, Icon, and The Boys. So again, they chose to only use 3 members of each group, and it was Kui Young of SF9, Bobby of Icon, obviously, and Sunwoo of The Boys. And that performance was so fun for me specifically because I've been telling you guys how I thought The Boys were like really stressed and trying really hard in their performances, right? Like I just felt like they were trying to do a lot because of everything they did for Road to Kingdom and they weren't really sure of themselves this time around and like sticking to those standards. When I tell you, I really have to thank Bobby for throwing the rule book completely out the window. They did a pure rap performance. There were no tricks. There was no like flying around the stage. It was just them having fun and rapping and throwing paint around. And I was like, I love this. This is amazing. And it was great because even Sunwoo expressed that he loves his group, he loves their concept, but he's never really felt that he's gotten to do a pure hip hop performance since their debut. So he really took this time and he was shining, okay? My boy was so happy, and like I can clearly tell he loves Bobby. Like he looks up to him a lot. So during their performance, he had his own solo part and he was really excited about it. And the energy was really big, and I was just really happy for them. But yeah, like even watching, I went back and watched the clips just of their rehearsal because I was curious to see, and it was like Bobby literally was like, we're not gonna have a plan, we're gonna run around the stage and have fun, and that's it. And I was like, yes, I'm perfectly fine with this, and it was amazing. Against that, Stray Kids, B2B, and ATs did a very put together, polished performance, as they always do. We know Stray Kids can rap. Changbin is literally a beast. Like, Han is amazing. Hongjun brings the energy. And Minhyuk was like, he came with his own, like, energy too. Like, they all came together and put on a really good performance. Very Kingdom-esque. Very much different elements working together. Bong Chan, he rapped some of his in English. It was all really good. I can't promise this, but I think they were original songs. I think both the rap performances were original songs. I know that Bobby made the song for their performance, Full Dash, I think. And the other one was about something color.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm not
sure.
Yeah, the messages. I know.
It was a little like be true to yourself, kind of corny, but it was really. They had a lot of energy. Yeah. It was really fun.
I'm not gonna lie. When Minhyuk from B2B came in and said, "We all bleed the same color," and threw that fist in the air, as a person of color, I was very much like, "This is very awkward."
But we do. He didn't lie.
Don't we all bleed red?
He didn't lie.
Don't we all shit brown?
It was just a little. It was a little corny. It was corny, a little corny. As soon as his fist was up in the air, I was like, "Oh, this is what we're doing." But you know what? Their performance was really good. They rapped really well, and they also had fun with it. I just liked the other rap performance because it was a pure rap performance. They literally no dancing, no choreo. They were just out there having fun, going hard. And the songs slapped. Like, it was definitely something that gets your blood pumping. And everyone's reactions were interesting because they were like, wow, like they're really not doing choreo. Like, they're not going to do anything. And I was like, nope, they're just going to have fun. And the boys, all of the members haven't gotten to see Sunwoo like that. So they like jumped up. They were like, oh my God, like this is what Sunwoo wanted. And they were so proud of him that it just made me feel really good about it. But yeah, loved this episode, or at least the performances. I didn't watch the episode. Loved seeing iKON, SF9, and the boys work together, though. That was a lot of fun.
I gotta give a shout out to Bobby. I feel like he's really brought the energy all season.
For real.
Yeah. He's good. It's a lot of fun.
Sunwoo was like clearly looking for a mentor, and I think he kind of found that in Bobby. And like there was a part where they're supposed to talk to each other, and Bobby was like, "Oh, what are you doing after Kingdom?" He was like, "I'm gonna come hang out with you. Like that's what I'm gonna do." He took him to YG and everything, so it was so cute.
Okay. I'll give my thoughts briefly on how I felt about the performances I saw. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The two performances, the performance-based ones, I mostly remember ATs, which I really enjoyed, and I mostly remember it. Now I'm realizing it's because that's the only performance one that I watched. But I think that they did a really, really amazing job. And I also felt like that was AT's kind of carried for that, but everyone was great. And it was so dynamic and perfect. And I think AT's is like my favorite performance based, type of group in K-pop. Now I'll just move on because it's biased if I just talk about that performance. I didn't watch the other one, but the rap performances, I liked both. It might seem like I'm biased. Obviously, I am, but um, honestly, they're both equally good. I would say they're equally good. It just depends on what you like. The other one, like you said, is rap. Like that's a rap performance. Honestly, a Western audience is gonna. Actually, never mind. I won't even say that they would enjoy that more. But that's more of what we see when we're watching rappers. Is that type of performance? So I liked it just because they're good at what they do. I thought Sunwoo did a great job. Bobby's clearly like he's like an undisputed really good rapper. So, obviously that was interesting to see him perform like that in Kingdom. I feel like he influenced that performance a lot too because it's very like low key. It wasn't even it was just rap. And then for the other one, I just think Stray Kids, they're my favorite rap line in K-pop. So, when they rap, when Changbin raps, when Han raps, I love it a lot. And I think he's so talented. And Hong Joon he was great to watch. And he always has great stage presence. So for me, those were equally matched, but I do like the fact that okay, I'm biased. I'll just say it. They're equally matched, but I'm just gonna go with ATEEZ's Hongjoong and Stray Kids because I just rock with them.
Sydney, did you freeze?
Is Sid frozen?
This has been like.
I was like, why
Sydney.
is Sid? I was like, this is so awkward because I was looking at her and I was like, this is so awkward. And I was like talking, and I felt
was like being really active listening, and Sydney was just.
I was so uncomfortable. I was like, I'm sorry that I'm siding with them. I was like
She's
looking
like, looking
away.
into your soul, like, why didn't you pick the boys?
He looked so disappointed. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that was frozen. I was like, I was so uncomfortable. Sorry, viewers. I hope I hit that well.
You were fine.
Like,
I'm just dead because, like,
anyway,
I was like listening, and I was like, wait a minute. And she's still.
Yeah, I was like, damn, she's really still. Sure okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take a little photo.
Oh yeah, she was okay. She exited temporarily. Wait for her to come back before we get into reactions, but I'll just give a little bit. I thought that Wolf performance was really great. I saw both AT's performances.
Oh my gosh, you didn't even watch the other one.
Doing it, and then you showed up, and I was like, okay, well, we gotta start the show. And I probably shouldn't have blow dried my hair last minute, but it's okay. Things happen, life happens.
Right.
Probably should have watched last night. Her phone got hot.
Yeah, I also. Yeah, that happens to my phone too sometimes. That's why I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
There she is. All right. She loaded. But yeah, I thought those performances were great. I thought the rap performances brought a lot of fun, and I'm excited to watch more. And she's sideways.
Sydney, did you hear anything I said?
I heard some of it, but it like my phone heated up and then cut out, and I was like,
you were just like,
okay, the bass is. Yeah. Dude, I was so uncomfortable because while I was talking, I thought you were judging me for like siding. I was like, the rap performances were equally matched.
You were just.
But But I was like, but I'm just gonna go with Hong Joong and Stray Kids because I like them. And you were just smiling, and I was like, this is really awkward. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I like kept looking away. I was like, sorry.
I swear, my phone just got really hot, and it was like, you can't use your phone until it cools down. I was just like, well, I pulled up Discord on my computer, but then it was like, you can't because you're already on another device, and I was like,
Damn.
yeah. No, I fully understand both sides. I know that like the reason I liked the other rap performance so much is because it's what I wanted to see specifically from Sunwoo for a while. Like I wanted to see him get to do that style. And like he talked about in his interviews, because I went back and watched clips because I was so impressed with it. He talked about how much like first Bobby is a role model for him, but also how much that he just wanted to like prove that beyond like being an idol in K-pop and being a rapper for K-pop, he really likes hip hop and like in its purest form. And that's why he was really glad to get to work with Bobby and Hui Young and get to do that. And Hui Young said something similar. He was like, yeah, like I never get to prove my real like talent in this specific field, like in rap, in hip hop, in that genre and specific style, because of how rappers in idol music are seen. And so I was like, that's so cool. Like I was just really happy for them.
Yeah. All right. You guys ready to react